Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Stars Themselves. Thank you so much for being here. Today I am going to be watching and reacting to the second episode of Secret Invasion, titled Promises. Just a little side note, it's kind of hard to tell in this light, but I am super sunburnt, like splotchy, roasted. You can kind of see that it's like weird and uneven. But yeah, it's bad. Got like a watch mark and everything. It's super bad. Like, especially this arm is like really painful. So, yeah, good times. Good times. So, just letting you guys know ahead of time if I'm acting weird about my arms. This is really painful. It just happened today, so I'm like, I've been applying some aloe after sun stuff, but yeah, it's unpleasant. I have tissues. I learned my lesson, not sponsored. um, yeah, because I don't know if I'm going to be crying in this episode, but with how they started it with that pilot, I can't be too careful, so I got them. Okay, so let's do this. I'm super, super stoked to see what happens in this episode. I don't know what else to say. I really am excited for this show to continue on, and I'm ready to just do it, so let's do it.
Been riding a desk for the past 6 years.
Young Nick Fury? Oh.
Official SHIELD activity.
Never occurred to me they would be coming from above.
It's a little recap flashback thing.
Now I stand before you as my true self, without deception.
There are thousands of us separated from each other. This is just the beginning.
I forgot to let you guys know, but I did rewatch Captain Marvel just like this past weekend, so I'm recapped on all that stuff, and I understand who Talos is now, and Soren and his daughter, so yeah. 1997. So was the first one 1993? I don't remember. I should have paid more attention to that. 1997, Brixton, London. So are we going to get a backstory on what happened with them finding a home and how Soren died and all that? Huh. Oh, this is exciting. I like this a lot.
Vara.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you, Fury. I'd like you to meet someone. This is Gravik.
I thought so. I almost said it before she did. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
His parents were killed in the last stand against the Kree. He escaped from behind enemy lines. He is smart, Fury. Knows how to survive. We could use someone like him.
He's a child.
Only to human eyes.
Wow. I'm so glad we're getting a
Gravik?
backstory on his connection with Gravik.
Sorry to hear about your parents.
They died a brilliant death.
This work here, you know it's very dangerous.
I'm not afraid.
I can see you're not.
Wow.
For those of you who braved the journey here to Earth, you did so for one reason. This man, I trust. You know I don't use that word lightly.
I'm already gonna cry. Oh my goodness.
Almost ever since I met Talos, I believed that humans and Skrulls can help each other. And I could use your help. It would mean putting on a new face and keeping it. This is the promise. Carol Danvers and I will find you a new one. Who'll be first to take the pledge?
Oh. Why am I gonna cry already? Ugh. Huh. So they're just choosing random faces from their memory? Is that what they're doing?
You keep your word, I'll keep mine.
But he didn't, right? Gravik thinks he abandoned them, betrayed them. I'm glad we're going right back to this, too. Oh, we're seeing it from Gaia's perspective? Please tell me she's not dead. Like, honestly, like, bring Tahiti back. I don't care if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not canon. Ugh. Tahiti is a magical place. Huh. She tried to smile and he didn't reciprocate, which makes sense. Who is that guy? I thought it was... I don't even know who I thought it was. Oh, I think I thought it was Talos that pulled him back, but that's not Talos, I don't think. Who is this? I have a feeling it's not Gravik's men. Is this MI6? It is Talos. Okay, interesting. Huh. So Talos pulled him away from Maria Hill, so they left her there. Why would Talos do that? Like, maybe he thinks there's a future threat, like there's some threat of the Skrulls coming and getting them because he's in a vulnerable position mourning over Maria Hill, but it's like, don't leave Maria there. Like, she's... Not only is she an important character, an important person in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but she's like Nick Fury's friend. She's been his friend for a really long time. Like, I'm just gonna see how this works out, but I'm not ready to accept that she's dead yet, for one thing, but also, like, they need to give her a proper, like, respectful burial if she really is dead. Also, I found out about this intro that it was made by AI, and it is incredibly beautiful, but it does make me sad that, like, they didn't pay an artist to do this. So, yeah. I wish they had paid an artist, but it is beautiful.
Мы ищем одного человека. Чернокожий американец. Видели у кого-нибудь похожего?
Чернокожий американец. В поезде Москва-Варшава больше шансов встретить инопланетянина.
Seriously? Wow. I was wondering who it was, okay. Wow. 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 Look at that drip, though. Dang.
Coming out of Alabama, we always had to ride in the color car. We brought fried chicken, white bread, deviled eggs, pound cake, and a shoebox. That chicken be gone. Smell way too good to wait. On these long rides. Tell me something I don't know. That was one of her favorites. Tell me something I don't know about you and Susie. Me and Susie had a stat. We've been playing behind old man Jackson's barn. Susie saw a bullfrog with polka dots. My mama just smiled. The mere fact that I did that.
These two actors are so brilliant, and their connection with each other is so great. And you can totally see the affection they have for each other as characters. Like,
Tell me
they've
something
spent
I
a lot
don't
of
know
time together.
about the destruction of Skrullos. You know everything there is to know about it, Fury.
The game is tell me something I don't know.
We were overpowered by the Kree. We held them off for as long as we could. The million of us that were left, we fled.
Tell me something I don't know about the Skrulls that fled.
They're here.
Who's here?
All of us.
Wait. You're telling me there's a million Skrulls walking amongst us right now? You lied to me.
Hey, we were being hunted across the universe. I had two choices. I could let my people be annihilated or summon them here to Earth. What would you have done? But you find using us as your spies and your errand boys, long as it's on your terms. What happens when the host disappears? Huh? Because you were gone. And I didn't think you were coming back. I really didn't.
There was no talking to you about anything real.
And oh, it's too heavy here, man. I gotta go up to my space station. You've been up there for years.
You knew how to get in touch with me, Talos, and you didn't because you didn't want me to know.
My hope is Skrulls and humans can coexist here on Earth.
Humans can't coexist with each other, Talos. You've been here long enough to know that. We've been at war with each other since we could walk upright. There is not enough room or tolerance on this planet for another species. Matter of fact, neither is this train compartment. I think this is your stop.
Wow. Wow. Oh, that breaks my heart a little bit, man. I mean, I can see both sides of this. Wow. And also, low-key, this feels like very Doctor Who. I was thinking about that after the first episode. It reminded me of the Zygons. But this is also reminding me of the Silurians. Wow, that's really rough. I mean, man, I don't even know what to say to that. Is this Maria Hill? Is Nick Fury here? Does he not even get to be at the funeral? Or they're flying her somewhere, I guess. Oh my gosh, is that supposed to be her mom, or is that a Skrull? I still am in denial that she's dead. I'm not having an emotional reaction to this because I'm like, I don't, it doesn't feel real. He is there. Okay.
Elizabeth.
How did it happen?
Now I'm gonna cry.
Don't you be one of those bastards who gives me a platitude when I'm looking for the truth.
Fair enough.
You know what he told me? He told me that my nation owes me a debt of gratitude, but he won't even tell me where on planet Earth my daughter was killed. So apparently facts are not included in the debt I'm owed.
Totally fair.
She died in Moscow. Someone set a trap. Someone wanted to hurt me, so they hurt her.
You're the reason I'm taking
I knew she was gonna take it that way, but I really didn't want her to. Gosh.
I'm sorry I couldn't protect her, Elizabeth.
You're Nick Fury. Maria believed in you. She would have followed you to the gates of hell and back. I don't know what Maria died for out there, but whatever it was, don't let it be for nothing.
But also, why is she dead? I really don't want her to actually be dead, just to move the story forward.
all signs point towards imminent retaliation from Russia for what the Kremlin regards as an all-out declaration of war by the Americans.
Wow. Man.
This has got false flag written all over it.
Yeah, so the Skrulls, Gravik really did, like, try to entrap the Americans by making it look like they were starting a war with Russia, which will start a world war, potentially.
I didn't. Well, not to a certainty. But I hoped.
Man, this guy is really sadistic.
It's just vapors. Old. You know I could have killed him if I wanted to. You don't punish a man by giving him what he wants. I want to see their faces while Moscow's still burning.
Wow. You don't punish a man by giving him what he wants. Is he implying that he thinks Fury doesn't want to be alive, so that's why he didn't kill him? Love the purple and green lighting. Marvel's been so great at that sort of thing lately. Subtle background stuff.
I'm not out in an hour. Shoot him in the head.
Ugh. Yeah, she clearly has some reservations about that too.
Members of the council.
Council of what? Is this the Skrull Council?
Well, I also didn't get a formal invitation, Mr. Secretary General. Madam Prime Minister?
So these are all Skrulls and they're all high-ranking members of the government.
All dressed up in the man's finery. Drinking the man's wine.
Better to behave as a human than as a dog.
I quite like dogs.
Me too.
And they don't go out of their way to degrade and destroy their own habitat.
A naive reading of human history.
Recent acts of terror in cities across the globe severely undermine the stability that this council seeks to preserve. You murdered over 2,000 innocent humans, children, and yet you don't seem remotely remorseful.
He's not.
Nushkimpix kolos mitshurakias. Kajbaju ashush kajushak kuk. Kajushat mushamp pichohagnas kazak. Garuma arwar mij nas kazak. Pech nas pashach. I think it's a war. I think it's a war.
He's such a child. Kind of reminds me of Ultron. Reminds me of Ultron.
Well, Madam Prime Minister?
Democracy is fine for peacetime, but whilst at war, we need a single commander whose war power is total and unchecked.
My God.
Therefore, I nominate Gravik.
Wow.
Traitor.
Wow.
You were in on this with him the entire time.
Sit yourself down, Sergio. I'm not done yet.
Wow.
I can mobilize 1 million troops at the snap of a...
Shall I remove him, madame?
Oh, I don't think he'll be any more trouble.
My gosh. Oh.
We'll submit.
This is so evil. What a shot, though. That's very symbolic. Man. Wait, he's really gonna... Wow. Just to save his own skin, I guess. What about her?
I fear each one of you has forgotten our history.
Yeah.
We did not end up homeless refugees because we were unwilling to wage war.
I feel like she's gonna be killed.
because we were too willing. I do not support your coup. I will not support your war.
And you will die.
And I do not submit.
If I had another 100 like you, I could take on the universe.
Gosh. I mean, this guy reminds
You won't
me...
be, sister. You'll not be harmed.
Really? I don't believe you. This guy reminds me of Ultron and of Kang. Kang the Conqueror. Just that creepy, like, righteous sort of thing. Like, he thinks he's righteous, he thinks he's doing the right thing. But, like, he's just a tantruming child that has power and feels betrayed. And through that betrayal, he thinks that he has the right to just kill thousands of innocent people. Start a war. It's just...
The council just voted him general. He has control of our people and our future.
Yeah, they're gonna kill you. Wouldn't get in that car.
Shirley, set up the mate.
I don't think Shirley's gonna survive that ride home. You don't know who to trust anywhere. They could be anyone. There could be spies all over the place. Man. So she just had to stand out there for an hour waiting to shoot that guy in the head. Wow, this is just...
Thank you, sir.
I don't have words.
Without you, this wouldn't be possible.
I keep wondering if I'm supposed to recognize some of these people from, like, the flashbacks. From the initial people who decided to choose a face and help support Fury and Talos. I heard a rumor that this guy's, like, right-hand man is kind of a big deal in the comics. Don't tell me anymore because I don't want to know any spoilers, but I did hear a rumor about that. Is she really spying on them right now? That seems very dangerous. For a second there I was like, what? Because it reminded me of Chernobyl, but I forgot this is an abandoned nuclear facility.
Harvest wasn't there.
Harvest? Wow, she's actually going inside.
Selection remains extremely limited.
What is this machine?
Gravik has given me multiple locations for the harvest, all of them empty.
What does that even mean?
Your absence.
That is super risky for Gaia right now. Wow. Part of me feels like they're gonna try to kill every human on Earth and change all the Skrulls into them or something, but I feel like that's not what this is. I don't know.
Girl.
Oh, is this, yeah, Rhodey.
On the roads, we are aware of allegations that Mr. Fury and Ms. Hill may have traveled to Moscow, which, if true, at any rate, would have been in their capacity as private citizens. So. Respectfully, Prime Minister, I can't take the authenticity of Russian-supplied photos at face value. However, I will be more than happy to have them analyzed at our facilities at Langley.
Huh. Oh my gosh.
Alleged presence, madam.
This feels like today.
Slovakia rolls its eyes at me one more time, I'm gonna put on the suit and carpet bomb it. Well, I'm here as a courtesy, Madam Prime Minister.
I was wondering if she was the woman from the council, and she is. Okay.
I'm afraid sensitivity is all you're gonna be getting from us. Right?
Interesting. He looks so tired. I don't know if that's intentional. I feel like it probably is, but I want to know what's been happening with Rhodey. I also want to know if he really is Rhodey.
Brioni.
Oh, he's finally contacting him.
Croatia talking crap?
Slovakia.
Well, carpet bomb their ass.
Do me a favor and try not to pop off a nuclear holocaust before you get there.
I mean, that wasn't entirely his fault. That was very brief, but that shadow of his hat, his silhouette, that was really cool. He really looks great in that outfit. It's great. An interesting way to decorate this place. Very elaborate.
Should I be worried about poison?
You do not want to be playing Mine is Bigger Than Yours with job titles right now, Fury.
Sorry guys, my dad is hammering something.
Excellent job at that, by the way. 2,000 dead so far. Number will probably triple once they clear all the rubble. Meaning you not only set the stage for World War III, but you simultaneously flipped all of our allies to Team Russia.
What if I told you they were all spies?
Hydra?
Yeah, if Hydra was a bunch of green guys who could shapeshift into your daddy.
Yeah.
The Pentagon was concerned that they might get into their heads to invade us one day from the inside.
That invasion is real. It's happened.
That's not possible.
Yeah, it is.
We're being invaded and we can't even tell who the invaders are.
Maybe we should call our friends.
No. We can't jump the gun on that. Next thing you know, they find themselves duplicated and turned into terrorists.
Yeah.
I need you to back me on this.
I can't do it.
Ain't no can't in our business.
I'm not doing it.
Hmm.
I'm here as an envoy of the United States government, Fury. The job is political.
I remember when your job was protecting the planet.
Yeah.
So let's make the power mean something. Help a brother out.
Carl's outside, Colonel.
Colonel Rose will let you know when he's ready to go.
The car's for you, Fury.
I had a feeling it was.
And then you're going to the airport.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I had travel plans.
I made them on your behalf. The enemy is 1,000,000 times more dangerous than Hydra, but they can only be vanquished by you. And you want me to make the power mean something. The point of this power is to be uncompromising, to be unsparing, to be able to sit across from a man we greatly admire and to tell him without any reservation that he's fired.
I have so many mixed feelings about this. I'm like, this is somewhat believable that this could be actually Rhodey, and he's just tired and he's really getting into the seriousness of this role.
I volunteered.
But then part of me is also like, this doesn't feel like Rhodey. Is he really like this now? Or is he a Skrull?
You earned all this smoke, brother.
I don't know. He's always been able to stand up for what he believes in, even if it goes against his friends, but this is like a whole nother level.
Are you seriously under the impression that just because you stripped me of my titles, I relinquished my DNA?
Careful, Fury.
Ugh. I mean, I had a feeling that he wasn't actually going to let him take him, so I'm glad that he's not getting taken. Yeah.
Even when I'm out, I'm in.
Yeah. Yep. That's about right. Yeah. That poor guy with the broken bone, that's awful. He's just trying to do what's right. What he thinks is right. Anyway, oh. So he's really struggling. I can't tell if this is like a physical heart issue or if it's that in combination with like a heartache because of his friend Rhodes going against him like that, and him feeling alone. It's probably both. Ugh.
Эта дверь была заперта.
Yes, and now that the door is unlocked, what does that tell you about me indoors? I'm above your pay grade. Where is he? Thank you.
Wow, she's kind of a piece of work in this role.
Ты смотри, как он молчал.
Oh, this is the guy from the council, right? The one that didn't want to do it?
Немедленно. До свидания.
So MI6 is working with the Russians?
Oh, I can be quite persuasive. Oh, before I forget, where is the escape hatch in this dump? Oh, just a hunch. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Make yourself scarce.
I'm a little scared. Olivia Colman can be intense. I mean, she's a brilliant actress, but I'm also like, what are you doing? Do I want to know? I don't know if I want to know this.
I'm gonna break these chains, and then I'm gonna break every bone in your body.
The other way it is.
Is she a scroll? Oh!
Well, now that's confirmed. Let's party, shall we?
Jeez. Wow, that, ugh. Gosh. I thought that scene from the second or third Mission Impossible was bad. It was bad. But, man. Groot?
What are you doing in there?
Extremis? Interesting.
But everyone talks when their blood starts to cook at 160 degrees centigrade.
Is this Extremis? Is she injecting him with Extremis?
Put it in my arm. I don't care.
Oh, jeez, wow, she is an awful person. This character. Ugh. This has got to be Extremis, right? Yeah, this is Extremis, I think. But that should make his finger grow back, probably. Wonder if that's why she did that. Huh, okay.
Tell me the location.
Gosh, that is awful.
I know nothing, please.
Is this gonna kill him?
He's building a machine.
What kind of machine?
I think it's to make us stronger.
To make us stronger. So is that what the thing was in the control room for the nuclear power plant?
I'm terribly sorry, but if I don't get a name, Graphic won't get the chance to kill you.
So maybe this dose won't kill him, but if she adds more, it will?
The name's Dalton.
This graphics people? It's graphic, okay. How did he know that Belle was gonna be there? Also, wasn't that shot kind of loud? You'd think they would have heard that.
Sounds like your lift is here.
That's why she had the hunch she'd need the escape hatch. Interesting.
I'll come with.
No, you stay here. They might come out with Brody.
Oh, this is the new recruit that she thinks will be ready for a phase soon. Oh, I've seen that in movies before, and it is always awful. Oh my gosh. I wonder if they're going to be able to help him or if that stuff is just going to wear off. That's a pretty shot. Yeah, he's going to kill him, isn't he? Have him kill him? In the woods? My gosh.
Did we make it home, Peyton?
Almost there, bro.
This sucks. It almost seems like this guy has some remorse too, and this guy should be seeing how awful this is. Hopefully he wakes up because he seems like a sweet kid. Gosh, this is so sad. And she's starting to feel this stuff too. Yeah, I think she is starting to come around just slowly though. Graphic is just like heartless in all this. I mean, he thinks he has a heart for the Skrulls, but really he's like Thanos in a way. He has like one thing in mind, one goal, and he thinks that's the right thing, and nothing else matters. And he saw her feeling bad about that, which is not good because he's already suspecting her. This is Soren, right? That looked like Soren. Is she still alive? Or is this the Skrull version of... No, Soren... I'm so confused. Soren took on the identity of Maria Hill for a period of time. But what this looks like Soren. Or is this a Skrull that he fell in love with that was sort of vaguely referenced in the first episode? Huh, it must be.
Aren't you forgetting something?
He's married to her. Huh.
Almost.
I need to know the backstory on this. Huh. So he did fall in love with a Skrull. Interesting. And who knew about that? Was it Maria Hill? She said something about, like, are you sure it wasn't for someone else or something? When he said something about Talos and him being the reason he came back or something like that. Huh. There is so much unexplored story, like, backstory to this show that I really hope they explore in this show. Interesting. I don't think there's any after credit scene. Yeah, there isn't. There is so much there, so many layers. I don't know. I feel like this episode was setting up future episodes, which I normally expect this kind of episode to be like the pilot, but there's a lot of stuff to think about with this, and it seems like they are heading into war, whatever that's going to look like. Probably going to be in this season, but maybe there will be future seasons or future movies. I know isn't the next Avengers coming out something like Avengers Secret Wars or something like that? Maybe that will be related to this. If you know, don't tell me, because I don't want to know. I just am spitting out theories. I really want to know more about the story between Nick Fury and his wife, and I want to know more about what happened with Nick Fury and Talos, and I want to know more about what happened between Nick Fury and Gravik. I want to know why Nick Fury left and went to Saber and why that was so painful for some of the Skrulls. I also want to know if Nick Fury was, I don't know why I'm saying his full name. I also want to know if he was on Saber away from his wife or if his wife was with him. And if he was on there away from her, like without her, then is she not hurt by that? And if not, why? Yeah, also, I didn't really cry. I mean, I cried a little bit about Maria Hill, I guess, but I still feel like there's no way she's dead. Because that just felt so easy. Maybe that was intentional because, like, life is fleeting and she's a human. She doesn't have powers or anything like that, but it doesn't feel real yet. And it's probably just a grief thing, of like denial stage, but it just feels like, I don't know, she died, she said, it was you, Fury said, not me, and then Talos pulled him away from her body, so he wasn't even able to like stay there with her or take her anywhere, and then it was Rhodey that had to like argue with the Russians to get her body back to give her a funeral. But then we don't even see her ever again. Like we just see the casket and they're being secretive with the mother and they're putting her casket on a plane. I don't know. Part of me just feels like, why didn't they show her face again? Why didn't they confirm for a second time that she is really dead if she is really dead? But she might be. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I feel like that's probably the whole point of this show, because like you don't know who to trust and you don't know what to think. There's so much that could be going in any direction. Yeah, I don't want to speculate too much, but very interesting episode. Very graphic, more graphic than I expected it to be. Olivia Colman is incredible, but man, this character is quite sadistic. I did not enjoy watching someone's finger get chopped off and someone else get hooked on a meat hook. Yeah, and also very interesting that Gaia is Gaia seems to be kind of starting to question things, and she's starting to cry about things. She's starting to have some remorseful looks. So that makes me very curious about where that's going to go, and if she's going to continue feeling that way and lean into that and eventually come back to her dad or come back to that side. Gravik just feels like a lost cause at this point, to be honest, to me. He's so sadistic and so no empathy for the people that he decides deserve to die. I don't know, and I'm curious about Rhodey too. I want to know what's happened with him since we saw him last. I want to know why he's the way he is now, and if he really is or if he's a Skrull. But yeah, I just want to know like what's going on with him, what's happening in his head, and maybe he really is just doing what he thinks is right, and that's a very Rhodey thing to do. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Like, why didn't I think of this before? Rhodey and Tony were like best friends, like super, super close friends, and Tony's dead. Like, of course Rhodey is having a hard time. Of course he's tired and upset and like struggling. I mean, maybe that's why he's sort of like maybe deflecting with some, I don't know, authoritative stuff or some anger or something. Interesting. I feel like there's so many directions that need a deep dive in this show, and I hope that all of the bases get covered. I hope that we learn more about a lot of this stuff in this series, but I also hope that if we don't learn about it in this series, that we learn about it in other shows and movies and maybe future seasons of this show. Thank you so much for watching it with me. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. I'm really liking this show so far, and I am happy to be watching it with you guys. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on the bell, all the things, and I will see you next time. Bye!